Okay, this is the Blackburn View then with Jack. Good evening, Jack. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, really well, thanks. Thanks for having us on.
So you enjoyed your night out at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah, it was a nice day out for the for the Rovers fans. It was an interesting game actually because we if we were a little bit more clinical, it would have been a bit of a game. Um, and both of Chelsea's goals were of our own doing, really, not sort of clearing a set piece and a centre back having a tap in and then playing out of our own box. But apart from that, it felt like it could have quite easily been another upset in the Carabao Cup for us.
Talk to us because we haven't had a chance to talk to any Blackburn fans so far on this channel. How do you view how your season's gone so far? In many views of opposition fans who have come on this channel and talked about how Blackburn have done, they've always said Blackburn are a good team in a false position in the league. How far do you subscribe with that view?
Yeah, I totally agree. And as a Blackburn fan, I'll probably speak for many sort of fans, especially people in their 30s, that it's been a rough decade. We were a team that was regularly fighting for European football, playing we had some, superstars in our team playing Premier League football. And then all of a sudden we just had this rapid decline where we went straight down to League One. We got out of League One, and then we were a mid-table championship side. And I think all we wanted is just a team that plays really good football, and I think we have that now. I think every team that comes to Ewood Park or watches Blackburn play will know what our philosophy is. It's moving the ball quickly. We play out from the back. We're fantastic in transition. Um, but yeah, going back to your question, I certainly believe that we're in a false position in the league based on how we play.
Is, uh,
And
is JDT the man to take you back to the Premier League?
yeah, no question. But I think it comes down to, again, recruitment. Because you can have a philosophy and style of play, but if you don't have the players that can step up to what the vision is of that manager, I think you're going to really struggle. But I really like the recruitment as of late, in terms of ball players that can play in multiple positions. We're not a team that has a left midfielder playing off the left. They'll come into the 10 position. Our centre forward will come short for the ball. I mean, you look at our player of the season so far, Sammy Smodics. He played as a number 8 last year. He's been moved into more of a number 10, playing between the lines. But he's now playing as a false 9 in transition. So I think it's really, really, really difficult to play against us when we're in that counter attack and that transition. And I think he's had 10 goal involvements this year already as a central midfielder. And I think that speaks volumes for what JDT is trying to do. So it is really, really exciting to watch. And even though 3-4, well, we went on a nice little run. I think we won 3 or 4 on the bounce, but before that, we were flirting near the bottom. And you have fans saying, I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure about that. But if you're watching the games, you wouldn't have any concern.
Yeah,
Bit of a slow start, but I think over a 46 game season, 44 game season, the cream does always rise. I think the good teams will always be in that top half of that league and will almost certainly be there.
yeah. We've had Plymouth fans on this channel when they beat you. I think it was
Oh,
3-0, and
3-0.
even
Yeah,
then,
watch the
even then
games.
said you were the better team, and even a 3-0 loss. So that's
Yeah, it happens. They had I think they scored 2 worldies outside the box, and then just but the thing is, when you're chasing the game, you become more open, and then it's complimentary of the result. I think that can happen in championship football. But yeah, I mean, I walked away from that game thinking that's not a 3-0. But then you get Rovers fans that are so frustrated with how the times have been as of late. They don't watch the game, and they think bringing in a foreign manager, who hasn't managed at this level before, in this league, doesn't know what he's doing. But when you watch the game, we are playing really good football. And I love the league as well. If it's not do or die for me to get out of this league. For me, it's about having that community and family feeling club again that you enjoy watching and you feel sort of proud about. And it wasn't too long ago we were the laughing stock of English football, you know, with sort of the publicity that the Venkies were getting, you know, how much hatred Steve Keane was getting as a manager, and, you know, almost Blackburn fans were being blacklisted, you know. So it's nice to actually have that philosophy back and just playing really good football.
Right. We'll look forward to hearing more about it. Let's bring in our Norwich fan and get some score predictions for this weekend. Stay right there, Jack. Thank you. Okay, unpredictable game this one, Norwich against Blackburn. Let's get some score predictions then, Dominic.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a Blackburn win because we just can't defend. So I'm going to go Norwich 1, Blackburn 2.
Okay. And Jack, let's get a score prediction from you, please.
Yeah, it's at 12 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? It's an early kickoff, I think. Yeah, I think that's quite tough for an away team. I see it being a score draw, 1-1, 2-2. I think. Yeah, I think we'll have the majority of the ball though, but I think I see a score draw.
Right, nice one, fellas. We'll catch up with you both next week, hopefully, and check in on you. Enjoy the game, behave yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.